Are you tired of the everyday life filled with technology? Well, today we're going to talk a little bit about fly fishing. We will be covering some of the basic necessities of fly fishing. First of all, we will be covering the rod, the reel, and the line. Secondly, we will be covering some of the different flies and bait patterns that are used. And lastly, we will be talking a little bit about how to determine the perfect spot. So going along with the rod, the most common rod is a 9-foot 6-weight. These rods are all over the world. Everybody uses different types of rods, but this is definitely the most common rod. These rods are designed to help battle and fight the fish and allow for that extra tension and resilience to allow you to get the fish in. Secondly, we have the reel. Fly reels are very unique. They have a special design, manufactured and machined. These reels, basically they hold the line, which allows you for fighting the fish, and casting and fly fishing. Casting is a huge component, but today we will be not getting into that. Thirdly, we'll talk a little bit about the line. So the most common type of line for fly fishing is a weight forward floating line. And this line allows you to cast your line out onto the river, and the line stays afloat on top of the water, which therefore allows for easy detection of bites and strikes from the fish, and allows for easy pickup when reeling in the line. Next, we will be going a little bit into the different flies and baits. So on most streams, you have a lot of different bugs and hatches that occur. So the most common thing that people do when getting into fly fishing is, lifting different rocks up and finding or looking underneath the rocks and determining what type of bugs and what they look like and the size, and trying to match accordingly to allow for an even better day of fishing on the river. So there's many different streamers, bugs, egg patterns, all sorts of different cool and exotic things that you can throw while fly fishing. Lastly, we're going to talk a little bit about how to determine the perfect spot while fishing. So my personal opinion, finding the best spot on the river contains deep holes. So you're looking for a hole that normally ranges from 4 to 6 feet in depth, and then a good flow. So you would like the water to be going about the current speed that you would walk at when walking just a normal pace. These runs is what they classify them as, are great, and for the most part normally hold fish. So that being said, going back to the rod, it's an awesome asset, allows to fight the fish. The reel, the machined on these things is just incredible, and the line pickup, which allows you to get the line up very fast and helps control the fish and fight the fish. The line on the reel is definitely a huge factor, being that it floats on top of the water and allows you to pick up very, very easily. The different flies, again, just very, very effective in trying to match the hatch on the river. And lastly, the structure of the water, being able to find that perfect little seam and cut on the deep holes in the river makes for an awesome day of fly fishing. Thank you guys very much.